Hello, Fargo CTE educators. I'm following up from our August 24th convening with a few logistical items that we were unable to get to just because of everyone's busy schedules that day. First of all, thank you for traveling to John Deere. What a great group photo we ended up taking at the end of the day, and I really appreciate your participation. I hope your school year is off to a great start. And here's a few updates that we want to remind you of based on our convening, and also a few additional pieces of information to help you move forward in the school year. As a reminder, when you're planning forward with your department or PLCs, keep in mind the CTE goals that align with the Fargo Strategic Plan initiatives. Based on the Mentimeter, please note the distribution of goal focus by departments or course-alike groups. Please reach out if you need assistance. As you build a bridge with your PLC team or course-alike groups, keep in mind that all of these strategies can be used within your department or advisory committees or any building conversation. Creating teamwork and a sense of belonging, inspiration, empowerment comes through being accepted, respected, included, supported, and trusted. Remember, your primary voice plays into knowing yourself and how you work with others, and keeping in mind that sometimes those voices do have conflict that might occur, but how can you understand and resolve when you focus on the primary goals and how you interact with each other? As you're planning your PLC meetings, if you have not done so, please make sure your course captain names are submitted to Denise Jonas, and then also submit your team's links to Heather Sinkler so we can update your links in the PLC schedule. Remember some of the tips that you learned during our August convening from Heather and Lana in running an awesome meeting. Remember to set your meeting dates. What is your program of work? Invite your participants and give them notice, and send out reminders to make sure they remember. If you need help with setting an agenda, please reach out to Lana and she can help you with some tips and tricks. Remember to start on time, end on time, and be action oriented. Please take a moment to review this slide to prepare for your upcoming meetings. Note tips for quality conversations to ensure that they stay positive and they are productive. This graphic is a great reminder of the outcomes and the actions for your upcoming meetings. Please review the advisory committee goals and plan forward. If you need help with any instructional strategies or supports during your PLC cycle, please reach out to Heather Sinkler or reference the professional learning resources that are located on the dashboard. Ryan will be working with teams to schedule curriculum writing for EBR, and he will also be having conversations with everyone regarding career-ready practices during that time. So continue to think about the skills that you are using within your curriculums and also how you can implement the career-ready practices moving forward. National Technical Honor Society was announced, and we will be moving forward with starting chapters this year. So please think about those students in your classroom that would be a senior that may have a qualifying GPA of 3.0, and that also is involved with the CTSOs. If they are not a CTSO, but they would be a great candidate for National Technical Honor Society, please encourage them to join a CTSO in your program area. Please continue to watch the employee portal for any updates in our Spotlight news and the links off to the right that have important information or documents. Also, in working with requisitions to request any materials or supplies, please enter those in the 23-24 requisitions, and those go to Idette, and she begins processing with Denise and any others that need help with the process. As we continue to develop leadership support in CTE, questions come up regarding who the person of contact should be regarding different topics and problems to solve. And if you look at the list, please note the CTE lead in the yellow column. And then if you'll look at the table off to the left is our FPS initiative and the categories related to our big buckets of data decision making, curriculum, instruction, resources, student success, and community partnerships. So if you have a conversation related to data, please reach out to Denise. If you're looking for supports related to curriculum, you'll notice Ryan is taking the lead on those topics. If it's related to instruction, we have Heather and Denise. I'm working with staff and Heather is working with instruction. And you move down the list and you can see resources, student success, and then work-based learning and partnerships would be Lana and Denise. So please use this list to make your first contact. We're all supporting each other, but this is the person in charge of that portfolio. CTE leaders will also be assigned to help support PLC course captains and connections. Please note the two tables. The first table is by department and the second table is by leader. But these are the leaders that will be jumping into Teams meetings and will be working with you to support semester 1, and then we'll revisit for semester 2. Dual credit is a very hot topic, and as school starts or we plan for second semester, please note that Ryan and I have been working with NDSCS and Valley City State to confirm courses in CTE that could be qualifying as dual credit. The list on the screen are courses that we currently have crosswalked with NDSCS or Valley City State for dual credit. If you are interested in doing dual credit, please communicate your interest via email with Denise or Ryan. We would want to confirm that the course is approved, and then you will need to go through a process to become an adjunct faculty member with the college. Finally, then the students will be enrolled. So it isn't a quick process, so we want to start working with everyone on this to make sure if there's options for each schools that all students have access. Please note on the screen my rotating schedule for the 23-24 school year. Mondays and Wednesdays are more of my Fargo district office days, Tuesday, Thursday, the West Fargo. There are obviously times in there where I have standing meetings, and then the flexible yellow and pink days when I could be moving around with schools. So please let me know if you have something going out, and I'd love to see what's happening in your classrooms. My numbers are on the screen. Drop me an email if you need anything. If it's really important, please feel free to call my cell or drop me a text and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. This year, I also want to let everyone know that we have a real special opportunity to travel with a group of friends to celebrate one of our friends' recovery of cancer and 10-year celebration of her health. And so I will be planning to be out May 1st to the 18th. Over the weekends, and I'll be working with our CTE leader group and educators and principals just to get ready to be gone during that time. So just a heads up for that experience that I have an opportunity to go on and I'm really excited for, but want everyone to know that before we start getting into semester 2. Lana will also be spreading her wings this year in the area of business partnerships. Due to a grant and our desire to work with our Cass County schools, Lana will be working with Fargo Public Schools, along with some time dedicated in West Fargo and with our C3 Tech Consortium. Please note her schedule for 60% in Fargo and 40% with the consortium. As we continue to elevate CTE's impact, I want to give a shout out to Ryan Pierce, who participated in a Tech Ed podcast to share his expertise and represent Cass County along with others across the state. I would very much encourage you to go out to Spotify, Apple Podcast, or Google Podcasts and listen to Going to the Gamba, a tour through North Dakota CTE. It was a fabulous experience for our educators and leaders, and it is a 30-minute listen, and it's really impressive. Thanks, Ryan, for your time and representing CTE and Cass County. Take a few minutes to check out the word cloud that was created via Mentimeter to confirm what our department values about CTE. Finally, as we move forward with elevating CTE's impact, it's also great just to promote the programs. We do have an opportunity to order some Fargo CTE specific apparel. If you are interested, please complete the survey and say yes or no so that we can determine if we have enough interest. We need at least 12 people to purchase within our Fargo CT department to move forward with the shop through Go Promo. Thank you everyone for all your work to start the school year, your commitment to students, your teamwork, and thank you for elevating CTE to be gold standard CT champions. Have a great day and thanks for your time.